Alright, so, the next song on the album that we're gonna check out is Unshatter. I don't know if I've heard this. I don't think they brought this at their live performance. So, I guess we'll find out. But either way, there's no subtitles in these couple of ones. There's no music video, apparently. It is what it is. Doesn't really matter all that much. At least there won't be some video copyrights. But okay, let's check it out. So Unshatter is the second song on the CD 2 of the album From Zero. That's a lot. And there's one more after this, and then after that, there's a couple of live versions that we're going to check out that are also on the album, of course, just audio-wise, but we're going to check out some videos if possible. Okay, let's check out Unshatter from Linkin Park. Bit from the back to the left there. Okay, before we go on, I'm gonna return just a little bit. Sorry, guys, to pause. But I get a similar vibe a little bit to Cut the Bridge. When it comes to the verses right here. There's just a little bit more of a guitar there. I feel like I should have to listen back again to Cut the Bridge. Yeah, I think it's more pronounced, the guitar. It's more of a distorted sound here, I think, for the guitar compared to Cut the Bridge. But like the rhythm, the drums, make it feel similar. Let's return just a little bit. Maybe I made it more complicated than it had to be. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it's taking something out of me. Maybe I'm too patient cause I waited until now to see. Take what you say and I ruminate away reality. We'll never ever put it back together. I should've known better, you're a lie. Unshattered, the picture I was trying to see myself in. Unshattered, the promise that I couldn't help believe. I don't know how it got so cold, but my chest is holding how I'm feeling. Unshattered me. I was waiting patiently. Okay. Judgment for too long. I haven't heard it. They didn't bring this on the performance, I'm pretty sure. And I just now think of it, I did buy a Linkin Park t-shirt with their logo, a black t-shirt. It's probably downstairs somewhere, but that would have been fitting actually. Maybe in a future video I can wear it to react to Linkin Park. Missed opportunity right here, but okay, let's keep going. Okay, so the way she says just before the chorus that she says lying, like the crunch on her voice right there, the distortion there really sounds super nice, I think. And it has a lot like similarities to Chester, I feel like. those moments. The way she goes into the upper range with that belt, like it's not a scream, but the belt crunch. Really, it reminds me of Chester. Chester really had that as well. And like some people say, you can not really compare it. I mean, I can kind of see similarities there. So, okay, let's keep going. There we have a bridge coming. We don't know. A little bit of the whispering again. I don't understand it completely though. Ooh. Sorry, love how the guitar is coming in there with like a it sounds mismatched, but it's similar to the effect when you use on your guitar when you're doing a bend up on a certain note. But is it you bend up on the one string, but the one string below that you keep like you just. How do I explain this? It has been a while since I've used some terminology. It doesn't matter. But when you play a certain note, mostly pretty high on your electric guitar, and preferably with some distortion or some crunch, you play a pretty high note, and the string below that, a couple of frets before, you pull upwards just below the same pitch of the note that you're playing below that. And it gives a similar feeling to what we hear right now in the guitar that is coming up there. It gives kind of an uncomfortable feeling, but you kind of like it. it's maybe tough to explain, but let's just return to a little bit. Where the guitar comes in. No, just below that pitch that it like wants to go to, but it's just not there, and it sounds really good, but a little bit uncomfortable. Heavy scream? That's the scream I was talking about. Here we go again. Okay, typical Linkin Park, like ending it on such a like disturbed sound a little bit. Sounds really awesome. I haven't heard this song before, but it sounds really cool. Like the concert that we went to see, apparently it was the second to last performance for that tour, for the world tour that they did, because it did end this year. Like it was on the 28th of August, and apparently there was like one or two concerts more to go after that at another place for that world tour. And somebody in the comment section of one of the videos, I don't remember which one it was, said apparently they're going to make some kind of movie regarding Linkin Park or about Linkin Park, or is it more like a documentary kind of? I don't know what it's, but somebody mentioned that in the comment section down below, so I don't know about that, but if that's the case, I'm really interested to see that whenever that comes out. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you're more informed about that than I am. But that sounds really interesting. Cool song, actually. Didn't expect this. But similarly to Cut the Bridge as well, it was also surprisingly fun, that song. I have a similar vibe with this one, but it's still distinctive enough so that it's not. But it's a similar vibe that I get. Okay, cool. That's all that is to it, to Unshatter, and then we're gonna go over to the next one.